As far as you're aware, are all the Ministry of Social Development offices and sub-offices inclusive and accessible? The physical structure.
From the last meeting, there was a project under our PSIP to have our offices accessible. That project has since been incorporated into a larger project, but the output from that previous project, we have 4 of the offices that were prepared, that were refurbished to include ramps, accessibility to bathrooms. One of the facilities that I'm speaking about has since been transferred to the Ministry of Health. That is the New Horizons in Paparo. In terms of the other buildings, they are not owned by the ministry, unfortunately. We're renting, and so that we have to approach the respective landowners to do the necessary refurbishments.
So as it stands, the answer is no. They are not. All the Ministry of Social Development and Family Services buildings are currently not fully inclusive and accessible to persons with disabilities.
Not all those that are owned by the ministry, the 3 of them, yes.
Understood. And therefore, given that knowledge and given now, I intend to ask the question wider to all ministries but my feeling is if the Ministry of Social Development, which should be the first port of call, is not fully accessible, then how are we mandating wider? So given that we are aware that we are in rental facilities, we are aware that according to the ministry's mandate, you are responsible for executing policies, bringing equitable access to persons with disabilities, and that we are aware that they are rentals. Where are we along that process of engaging the owners of the property so that the answer would be yes, they're all fully inclusive and accessible?
We are engaging with those landowners to prepare the buildings and to refurbish the buildings. Actually, the ministry is engaged with UDCOT to construct a main head office, and the expertise in the disability affairs unit, they have been able to provide some of the requirements in order the guidance for the access to the new building. We are also in the process of relocating some of the boards, some of the local boards, so that the boards at Port of Spain, we're trying to get that relocated to another building. So of course, we have to have those lenses in order to ensure that we are accessible to persons with disabilities. We're also going to be relocating splitting the boards in Tunapuna to have one in Arima, as well as we're looking at Shoguanas and to place maybe another board.
The PSIP project that you mentioned, that was from 2017. That would have been allocated to deal with buildings owned by the ministry. So that PSIP project does not encompass any of the rental properties or anything like that.